Chatbo has joined the chat robot.
We're done. We don't. We've done this for like a while, guys. So. I don't know. Things doesn't work. Am I? Doesn't work. I don't know if like if I thumbnail is gonna work or not. But there is gonna be the strongest wizard. Become the most powerful, the most strongest wizard of all history of all the Hogwarts, guys. If you feel don't like fun super hard things up by your new channel, feel free to share, like, share with friends for me. Also,
Lovely view, I'd imagine.
Over here.
Alright, so I'm gonna show you.
Start. Welcome to Zombie King Crew Crown Man Zombie. I stream zombie and crime games 2-3 times daily. Sunmon, Saturday free video. Support me, and I'll support.
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest... the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Oh, could do with a nice mushroom stew about now.
Revelio. Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Totalis. Well done.
Hi.
What's up, James?
Over here.
Go!
Why can't I hit you? There must be something here. Ramrock said so. Potato. Confringo. No! There you are. I won't. Potato. Let's get it. There must be something here. Ramrock said so. Expelliarmus.
Revelio.
Oh. Someone thinks they can outlast me.
Let's see, can you like,
Revelio.
can you take open? Oh, what the hell? Yeah, I think it's up. Yeah.
Revelio. 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 Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
I will draw blood. You explain the speech.
Expelliarmus.
I shall avenge your death.
Confring.
Potato. You hoping to survive this, are you?
Expelliarmus.
You don't put... Go! I shall avenge your death. Excellent.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind.
Revelio.
But this is different somehow. Oh, I'm glad that's over.
It's more than mere coincidence that we encountered Ranrock's loyalists here.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked.
I get it.
An unlocking
I
charm.
see we can.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Revelio. Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles. I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
Revelio.
Look at this, guys. Look at this. That's the entrance.
Revelio.
Yeah, I guess we found a secret entrance.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Really?
Revelio. Revelio.
Let's see, I think that we have to reset. No, let's check that out, guys.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. Revelio. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Oh, that's like those. Oh, yeah, I was like, that's like an way. There's actually no way.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries.
Welcome to Sambakar's Tower.
Alright, get it? Oh, that's like good.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those
I
you've
think I
seen
know what it
before,
is.
has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the
Hi,
magic.
Zombie.
Remember
good.
what you see.
Zombie.
We're going to need to understand
Good
how
evenings.
Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I
I'm
shall
doing
leave
good.
matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
Yeah, I
Revelio.
think I know what's on it.
A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
You actually don't know.
This looks intriguing. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. That must have done something. Best have a look around. Revelio. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Potato! Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! Protego! Expelliarmus!
Okay, so
These look familiar. Accio! Revelio. Accio. What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway. More statues. Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! Not taking this easy on me. Accio! I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Revelio. To explore this archway from both sides. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. Accio! Revelio. I'll never get used to these floors. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Lumos. Expelliarmus. Protego. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego! Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! hard to see what's changed on each side of this archway. Revelio. Things are definitely different on either side of the archway. But how? Accio. Revelio. Accio. What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work. Accio. On the other.
Oh.
That ought to work. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought... Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other?
Oh no!
That ought to work.
Seriously, it won't let me do it. Oh, let me.
Accio.
Oh.
Revelio.
Okay, I'm gonna have to Sure, good.
What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other?
Accio.
Oh.
Accio.
What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work.
Accio.
Oh. Okay.
Revelio. Accio. 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 Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Seems like I have to do it again. Come on.
Revelio.
Seems I can't. Yeah, okay, here's a get.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. 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 Revelio.
So I guess you gotta go around, guys.
Don't like the look of this.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Confringo. Lumos. Protego. Accio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Confringo. Accio. Confringo.
Onward. Onward. What? God, wrong button. Yep.
What a relief.
I'm unstoppable.
Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit,
Defense Against the
Isadora.
Dark Arts,
Tell us
what?
about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chip.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ramrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Like,
Revelio.
Hand pink waving, hand pink
What's up?
waving.
I should ask...
About a pressing and highly...
Revelio.
Your, convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Revelio. Revelio.
I spent hours trying to conjure a meat pie when I was a first year, only to then find out about Gamp's law.
You try coming up with clever passwords day in, day out. Not as easy as it...
You miserable lamp! We beg silence of you.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Try. Slow coach! Slow coach!
Revelio. Confringo. Confringo!
My fizzing whiz beer is still brewing. These things take time.
Confringo!
Yes. We got solved the mystery.
Oh.
We solved it.
Revelio.
Alright, so I think I'll like see if I can. I'm like a strawberry blonde. Okay.
Revelio.
Oh, my mother makes the most delicious
Come here, guys. I took away. No. As always. Alright.
Revelio.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. We are fortunate to... Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment.
Revelio.
See if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will teach you a particularly useful spell. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Alohomora.
Well done! You're in. Remember,
Revelio.
Charm, so no one claps eyes on you. This is a...
Alohomora. Revelio.
are your students getting along this year?
Revelio.
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between us.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have war.
Revelio.
One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hold in his hat. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marching Professor Hector's class is superb. I don't think that's what that class is for. She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? How dare you speak to a priest?
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled. I had plans.
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes.
Flying about on the golden ship. Rather a lot like that, isn't it? Oh, I suppose.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that.
Revelio.
Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Mine now, Demi guys.
Revelio.
Hey guys.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Revelio.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy. Poppy
I'm
Sweeting.
Zombie.
Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Ugh, tuss, peculiar poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the measles just as you did with Gerald. The measles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Good kitty. Good kitty. Good kitty. Look, these are kitties. These are kitties.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Hey, over here. Come on.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
Like, what?
Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead.
What big? Is it poker?
Stand back.
Puppy?
Please meet Highwing.
That is some puppy. I'll go. Okay, follow.
Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a
Is that the grandma of
busybody.
Buffy? Or the mom of Buffy?
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant.
Notification. Notification selected. Demon 205. Hogwarts. Game base. 4 of 11. Collectibles. Collect upcoming. Make review.
You introduced me to her.
Hogwarts legacy.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Where was it? Oh. Okay. I think we're good. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna probably take a break a little bit, guys. Let's see. Okay. Alright, I'm going to take a break, guys. I'll show it a little bit.
Revelio.
Hi guys, I'm back.
I'm back.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to be warm and comfortable, as if I'm floating inside a mug of butterbeer.
Oh, sounds perfect.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. A wise decision. Thank you. A wise decision. Thank you. hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
I met a girl once. Looked like an inferior. Pretty though.
I mean, I think we knew it, guys.